In today's game, we have a 1,500 point matchup between Joe's Necrons and Greg's Harlequins. They're going to be playing the chapter-approved Maelstrom of War mission Scars of Battle. So it's regular tactical objectives. If you have less than 3 at the start of your turn, generate until you have 3. And then the 6 objectives deployed as normal. The special rules are that before the battle, you get to pick 6 objective cards and take them out of your deck. And then there's also Lost Communications, which on the first turn, you roll a d6 and then take out the cards associated with that. So like you might lose all of the defend an objective or all the secure an objective. Other than that, it's the usual whoever has the most victory points at the end, and Slay the Warlord, First Strike, and Linebreaker. Joe can introduce us to his Necron army first, though.
For my Necrons, I'm going to be running 3 detachments, a battalion, a outrider, and a spearhead, so I have a total of 10 command points. I'm running them as the Novik dynasty, so I get to reroll failed hits when I'm charge, or heroically intervene. For my battalion, I've got a Overlord with a War Scythe, a Cryptic with a Staff of Life, a Chronometron. The Cryptic will be my army's Warlord. I'm giving him the Implacable Conqueror Warlord trait, so he can reroll failed charges for units within 6 inches of him. And I'm also giving him the Relic Veil of Darkness, so he can deep strike himself in an infantry unit. For my troops, I've got a 10-man unit of Immortals with Tesla Carbines, and then 2 units of Warriors. One's a 15-man, the other's a 14. And then I have a 5-man unit of Deathmarks to try and pick off some of Greg's characters. For my Spearhead detachment, I have a Necron Lord with a War Scythe, 2 Canoptech Spiders, one of them has a Gloom Prism, and then I have an Annihilation Barge with a Tesla Cannon. And for my Outrider, I have another Cryptic with a Staff of Light and a Chronometron, and then 2 9-man units of Scarabs and a 8-man unit of Scarabs. So I'm really counting on the close combat element of my army, since none of the other dynasties help me against Greg's Harlequins.
For the Harlequin army today, I'm just running a single battalion, and I'm going to be -2 command points for running the Great Harlequin also. So we might as well start off with my HQ choices. The one with the moot green dot on it is going to be my Warlord. I'm going to be running Frozen Stars this time, just to swap it up, which their form gives them +1 attack and a charge. So that Warlord is the Great Harlequin. He is the Player of Light, which lets him reroll his charges, and he has the Star Mist Raiment as his relic, which gives him a 3-up invulnerable save. He's got a Harlequin's Caress and a Fusion Pistol. The other Troop Master has a Harlequin's Caress and a Shuriken Pistol. And then I have a Shadow Seer there with the Neuro Disruptor, just for some flavor. And then I've got a Solitaire over to their left. And then also my 2 heavies are the Void Weavers, and they have the Prismatic Cannons on them. And then I have 2 Star Weavers for transport over on the right here, and for them I have 2 5-man squads with fusion pistols that go inside of them, and then I have a 12-man squad over there to the right, which has half Harlequin's Caresses and half Harlequin's Embraces. I have a 5-man squad in front here with nothing special on them, just blades and pistols, and then I have another 12-man squad here with 5 Harlequin's Kisses, and the rest are just swords and shuriken pistols.
And what psychic powers did you give the...
Good call. I gave her Twilight Pathways and... what was the other one?
Veil of Tears?
Veil of Tears for the -1 to hit.
So deployment has just wrapped up. We got all the objectives down. We got 4... 5? Is
2.
Yep.
And then there's 3 over there.
1 here, 5 here, and then the last one's over there behind the statue.
And
6.
6. And then Greg deployed first over here.
Yeah, I deployed basically in the center because most of the objectives are within reach at that point, and I just want to clump up for psychic powers and rerolls from troop masters and things like that. And I had no idea where Joe was going to deploy, so I figured with my speed, being able to go to either side was better. And then the objectives that I pulled out is domination, because it's hard to control every objective. Witch Hunter, because Joe doesn't have any psychers. Big Game Hunters, because he only has one unit on the board with over 10 wounds. Psychological Warfare, because it's tough to make because he has good leadership. Joy of Limit, which is again another leadership one. And then No Prisoners, because his troops are fairly resilient. It's going to be tougher to get that.
On the Necron side, I deployed with two of my Scarab units on that side of the board, along with one of the Canoptech spiders hiding in the ruin. And then I deployed all of my infantry clumped up for the auras from the Cryptics and the Lord. And then I just hid my Annihilation Barge in as much cover as I could, since he can move out. Got my other Canoptech spider over here, along with the Canoptech Scarabs. The other spider is the one with the Gloom Prism, so he can try and deny one psychic power. But for my objectives, I got rid of Big Game Hunter, since Greg doesn't have anyone that has 10 wounds. Hold the line. I can't achieve on my first turn, and Greg will probably be getting charges off by turn 2. Greg's probably going to get in the center, so area denial's not good. Code of Combat would need one of my characters to kill one of Greg's, and that's probably not going to happen. Master the Warp, I only have one chance to deny per turn. Not worth risking getting stuck with it. And then Greg's vehicles, like I'm not super likely to be able to pick them off too much, since I don't have any multi-damage shots at all. So rather not risk it.
Okay. Yeah, so those 6 objectives are each pulled out, and then they roll a d6, and then
All right.
that number of cards is removed.
Rolling the d6 over here. In the gutter. A 1. So that'll be this stack.
So that's
which is my Harlequin specific ones.
I don't know if that's good to remove or not, but
The Necrons,
that will be defend objectives. So that's actually probably pretty bad to remove.
And that was just hold them the one turn?
No, hold them the 2 turns. Because your Necrons, you might be sitting back on them. Although Greg could also interrupt you, so maybe it's good to get rid of those. But yeah, so those 12 cards will be removed, and then the decks will be treated as normal.
So now we just shuffle them up.
Yep. And then, are you going to try to seize, Joe?
Was Greg going to
I am
keep
going
turn
to
1?
take turn 1.
You can keep.
All right. The Harlequins moved up with pretty much everything. I got my psychic power off for the double move on my big squad, but I only rolled a 2 to advance, and then I command pointed to reroll it, and I got a 1. So they just stayed behind, not getting assault range.
And I spent a command point to reroll one of my dice trying to deny it.
And then the -1 to hit failed to go off. Psychic power test. I grabbed objectives for take and then hold objective 1, which is over in Necron enemy territory, and then it's to defend number 3, right? That was the other one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't want to spread my army out that thin, and I didn't think I could get enough units over there to contest anyways for the 3. So I kept in the middle. I'm going to now shoot at the warriors and try to get them off. So I'm going to start off with the Void Weavers, the one on the end here. He's going to fire into this front squad of warriors. So first off, the Prismatic Cannon, and then the Shuriken Cannons. Prismatic Cannon, I'm going to fire Dispersed, so Assault D6. 1. So it's Strength 4, -2, damage 1. Misses. Now the Shuriken Cannons. They're T4, right?
Yep.
So 3 wounds, and one of them was a 6. So it's
AP3.
AP3.
So 5 up, lose 1, AP on the other shots?
No AP.
So lose one.
Okay. And now the second Void Weaver is going to shoot at that same squad. Same way for the Prismatic Cannon. 5 shots. That's a little bit better. Two hits. 1 wound at -2.
Lose one.
Okay. Now the Shuriken Cannons from that. Three saves.
4 up. Lose 2.
Okay. And now the transport. It's going to fire its Shuriken Cannons. Two. One at -3.
5 up. 4 up. Good.
Okay. And then now the last transport will fire its Shuriken Cannons. And then that'll be all my shooting. And all the troops in the Solitaire, basically everything that's not a vehicle advanced this turn. One at -3.
5 up. Good.
So that was all my shooting. So I was unable to get first strike. I don't even know if Joe has to take a. He only lost 4, so I don't think he does because he's LD 10. And then I'll see if I can weather the storm, which I don't know if I'll be able to if he starts blowing up vehicles.
Are you going to keep your 3 objectives, or are you going to discard one?
Oh, I'm going to discard the defend objective 3. That way, that'll allow me to hopefully get a better objective and focus over on number 1.
Rolled for the 4 reanimation protocols. I managed to get 3 of them back. 2 of those are because one of the cryptics was nearby them. The Overlord. Oh. For my objectives, I got behind enemy lines, so I want to have guys in. Actually, I need to move them. I'll move the cryptic over instead. Have a guy inside Greg's deployment zone. Kingslayer, which Greg's guy's in the transport, so I'm not going to be able to get at him at all. And overwhelming firepower to destroy a unit in the shooting phase. So I'm going to hopefully get that. And also get first strike. The Warlord Cryptic used the Veil of Darkness to teleport himself and one of the Undamaged Squad of Warriors over here to try and go after one of Greg's squads and to also secure Linebreaker. Before they left, I spent a command point on the Pharaon's Will, and the Overlord increased their to hit by 1, and also the Immortals by 1. It lets you do the My Will Be Done twice. All my units of Scarabs moved up. This squad and the other squad by the Annihilation Barge advanced up, just to get closer. This one I'm probably going to spend the command point on so they can advance and charge. The other unit just moved up and is on both of those objectives. The Canoptech Spiders just moved up to follow Scarab units, and my remaining unit of Warriors and Immortals in my area just moved up to get in shooting range. And the Annihilation Barge moved out to get in range of Greg's stuff. So I am going to start off with this squad of Necron Warriors, firing into this unit of Harlequins. Are you going to do your -1 to hit stratagem, Greg?
I'm going to save that for some of the vehicles when it comes to it. Or not use it at all and forget about it.
So 28 shots, hitting on 2s.
Yeah, it's not -1 to hit Harlequins by default.
A lot of 2s. And then wounding on 4s because of the Shadow Sphere. $11 wounds.
4+ invulnerable saves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 die.
Yikes.
What else is over there to shoot at them?
Those are all the shots coming from that side.
Okay.
There's a 5-man unit in front of the Shadow Seer.
Yes, sir.
How many guys are left in that squad? 6?
There are 6 guys left in this.
I will have the 10-man unit of Immortals. We'll shoot at them.
At the same squad.
Yeah. Or...
The 5-man squad in the front by the Shadow Seer only has regular swords. Out of the 6 that are left here, 5 of them have Harlequin's Kisses, which are 7 points extra per model.
Want to wipe out them, but 20 shots hitting on 2s, 5s, and 6s generating the double shots probably overkill on them.
Split it up. That's what I always do, and I fail to kill both targets.
So I'll do the 4 rightmost guys will fire at the 5-man. The other 6 will fire at the reduced squad.
Okay.
So 12 shots towards the wounded squad. All of them hit, and I get 8 more shots. These are 4s. I get to reroll 1s from the Necron Lord's aura. Might have missed one. But that is 5, 11 moves.
And this is onto the 5-man?
On the
6-man.
wounded squad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 remains.
Surely they're past the leadership test. I mean, that doesn't matter for Joe's objective.
If he doesn't kill the other squad, I'll deny him the first strike by wasting 2 command points.
And
Well,
then
it's not wasting 2 command.
on the 8,
Sure.
the 8 shots towards the 5-man. 4, 5 pluses. You get 2 more shots, right? If you
Yeah.
get a 6.
As far as I know.
It's 2 more hits, right?
Yeah.
Damn it. Keep forgetting to reroll 1s. 3, 4, 6 wounds.
Alright, can
On
you just
5
roll
man.
those saves for me?
Lose 1.
You should let you roll all of your saves for you.
Alright. Thank you, Joe.
Then front Necron Warrior Squad, that is back up to 14, will fire at... No one's in rapid fire range, so 4 of them will fire at the 1-man. The rest will fire at the other squad. Actually, 6 guys will fire at the 1-man.
You really want them dead.
You know what happens now.
1-man. All hit.
Reroll once too.
12s.
Greg's got this easy.
Oh man, 1. Do I re-roll it?
How
No,
much more
it's
shit?
not worth it. It'd be a
No,
total of
it's-
3 command points to make that. You
Yeah.
know, and he could still, I think, shoot more stuff at it. He's dead. You got it. First strike.
And on the
Well, that would have been glorious.
It's true.
on the reduced 5-man squad. Five wounds. I'm pretty sure I didn't get any 2s to hit because they didn't get the
They're
plus
all
1 to
dead.
hit.
It's 2 squads for you.
He killed them all?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
And then the Annihilation Barge will fire at the other 12-man squad.
All right.
Make sure you do the correct number of shots. I always mess it up.
Gets total of 8 shots. But where's my codex? So I can double check.
I don't know. 8 shots sounds correct.
Because he's got a twin Tesla destructor, I think.
Or I think it's a night sight. I always do the wrong number.
It is a night sight.
8 shots.
You always give yourself way too many shots and cheat.
Yeah, twin Tesla destructor. So that gets 8 shots, and then 3 shots from his Tesla can. 6.
Things aren't looking good for the Harlequins, Greg.
No.
3.
You killed 4 warriors and Joe brought 3 of them back.
I know.
So a total of 7 wounds.
And this is on to the 12-man squad, right?
Yep.
2 die. And what else do you have for shooting?
That is all of my shooting.
Let me look at the wording on this Isha's grace real quick. Isha's weeping. Okay. No, I will not use it.
And I will spend 1 command point for adaptive subroutines. And then my unit of scarabs will assault the gun wagon one in front of them.
The one with the HQ in it?
Or
No, the gun wagon.
Oh, I didn't know if you meant gun wagon and that it's transporting the people with the guns, or it's
So the
one
Void
with-
Weaver
Yeah.
with the prismatic cannon? Alright. I'm going to do the D3 shot one. Let me
Strength
look
6,
up the-
AP3, D3.
Yeah, I'll look up the wording on it. D3 damage. Focused fire. Yeah, assault D3, strength 6, -3, D3 damage. Alright, how many shots?
1.
2.
1. Missed. One hit from the shuriken cannon. That'll be 1 wound, maybe. Nope. Alright, bring him in.
6. So scarabs piled in as much as they could. 6 of them
Right.
are eligible to swing. Yeah.
Onto the Void Weaver.
So 24 attacks, hitting on 4s, re-rolling failed to hits.
And it's toughness 5. The toughest of all vehicles in the 40k universe. Nothing is higher.
Wounding on 5s. Ten wounds.
Three go through.
Nice.
There's a lot of 6s I roll.
When you get your attacks back.
It's got 3 wounds left. Three attacks, hitting on 3 pluses. 3 hits. Strength 5, so 1 wound.
6 up. Takes it.
Ha! Revenge!
Don't think it's worth 3 command points to fight again.
No?
So that's it for my turn.
So you got first strike.
So I got first strike. I managed to get behind enemy lines
and overwhelming firepower.
So I have a total of 3 victory points.
To Greg's 0. Yikes. Are you discarding your last objective?
Yeah. I discard Kingslayer.
I got Scour the Skies for my new objective, so I'm going to try to take down one of these flyers that Joe has. I moved everything forward. I disembarked from combat with the 1 Void Weaver with 3 wounds left on it. I'm going to try to fusion the chariot up there, but I might run into issues with, what is it that you're...
Quantum Shield.
Quantum shielding. It's probably going to cause me trouble. Joe recommended that I stay out of fusion range, but I was too brave to not do it. I put my Harlequins in an area where I can go after either squad of Scarabs, but probably the back squad in the middle because I have the Shadow Seer and the Troop Master back there who disembarked. That's the non-Warlord one. And then the Solitaire blitzed up front, so he's going to try to go after another squad of Scarabs and see if he can beat them up a little bit. I think that's everything, so I'm on the Psychic Powers. I'm going to try to cast Veil of Tears onto my big squad with the Embraces and the Caresses. I need a 7. And I got a 6 again, so it fails. And then now I will try to cast Smite, which will go against the midmost squad of Scarabs. And I got a 10.
Now try and 9.
Nope. Okay. D3. 3. Well, that was at least nice. Let's do the fusion wagon that's further back from the chariot. That's only got 5 guys in it with fusions pistols. So 3's to hit. It did not advance. All hit. And 3's to wound, Joe?
Yep.
2.
No save.
All right, first one. 6. Second one, a 3.
So the 6 you just autosave, right?
Yep.
If you roll a 6, yeah, so 6 or less, so... Wait, no. Oh, command point was 6.
Oh,
After roll less.
yes,
okay.
oh, that would be glorious.
Good.
If you didn't have that command point.
Good.
Okay. So, now, the next squad. So 5, and then I'll have the Warlord that can shoot after. 3 hits. Nothing. That's not looking good. And now the Warlord. Hits. Does not wound. Well, his fusions didn't do statistically very good for me. But, I guess I'm not done. The transports themselves. Gonna fire. So, furthest back one onto the chariot. What's its toughness?
6.
Okay. So 2 and 1 is at -3.
4 up. Good. What's the damage? No save.
Or
on
just
the other.
1 damage. And then the second one. Two. Regular saves.
4 up. Good.
Okay. Looks like they both can because it's from the hall. The one furthest away is going to shoot at the chariot. I'm going to use the focused fire on the prismatic cannon, which is a strength 8 lance equivalent. So that first misses. The shuriken cannon's on it. Two saves.
4 up. Failed it.
All right.
How many do you have left?
5.
Oh, now the last lance. I thought you were talking to me for a minute, Danny. Hits. I'm gonna reroll it. Wounds.
AP.
AP negative 4, d6 damage.
Roll your damage.
5. Roll 6.
Huh?
We rolled a 5.
He's dead.
Nice.
Does not explode.
The fusions couldn't do it, but the lance did, and I was gonna shoot the shuriken cannons at it. It's also, so those are just dead. So, at least it wasn't a total failure.
You got 8 point, Greg. Good job.
I thought it was gonna be a total failure. Now I think we only have assaults left. So
Well, you get your Shadow Seer hasn't shot, and has the Shuriken squad shot.
the Shadow Seer advanced.
Oh, okay. Oh, his backpack is assault.
That's true. And then everybody else advanced
Okay.
also. So,
I wasn't thinking.
but you're correct about the backpack.
Yeah, boy.
Watch it be heavy. I know it's not, but it'd be great. Where is it? The hallucinogen. Assault 1. Range 18. Let's do. If a unit is hit by this, roll 2d6. If the roll is equal to or greater than the target's leadership, suffers d3 mortal wounds.
Easy.
So I'll go on this far squad of scarabs here. So I have to hit you on BS2. I hit. 2d6, their leadership what?
10.
Oh, roll an 11.
Nice.
So D3, right? Is that what it said? Yep. 3.
Look at that value.
I know, right? Thank goodness you were here, Danny. I guess, first off, Troop Master onto the scarabs in the middle. He got a 4. He'll make it in. Shadow Seer. She got a 6. She'll make it in. Solitaire onto these ones. He got a 6. He'll make it in. And then, what do you think, Dan? Should I string them? Should I dual assault on these scarab squads? Or should I just go after the middle squad?
I mean, you'll lose a lot of guys if you string them out.
Yeah.
So I'd just go into one of them.
All right. I'll go into this over here because I'm hoping to consolidate onto the objective. I don't know if the solitaire can take them out.
No, I don't.
And hopefully,
think alone.
with the amount of hits, I'll be able to at least tie up or take out in the middle with the 2 characters. I won't be able to, but whatever. Onto the far squad. From the squad. Snakes. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, you made that still, I think.
I don't know.
I think you did.
I remember that guy, right thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, then you'll have you consolidate.
Yeah.
Are you gonna tie up any one of your vehicles and blow up in the
he would've
process?
made it over here.
Okay. Any more charges or?
I was thinking about that whilst I was moving that one guy.
We're about to lose the battery.
All right. Any more charges? No vehicles. I don't think it's worth it. Do you? They're gonna get overwatched. Not that they can do much. The one can't overwatch because it fell back. You think it's worth it for the fusion wagons to go in?
No, probably not.
Yeah. All right.
And Joe has the real hits when you charge. So.
Gotcha. So the charge pylons that have already been done. I'm gonna start off with the solitaire, and then I think Joe is going to interrupt. So first off, onto the scarabs because of my frozen ability. He gets 1 extra attack, and he blitzed. So I'm going to do the caress on all of them.
So how many attacks is that?
That is 11. At strength 5, they're T3?
Yep.
Ooh, so then I should probably do the kiss. All kisses.
Well, I mean, you want the multi-damage, most likely.
Which is the kisses.
Yeah.
Alright, so then I lied. I'm doing Harlequin's kisses. So, 2 ups. 10 hits. 3 ups to wound. So 6 at -1.
No save.
Okay. T3 damage each on one of the thing. 3. 1.
1.
2. 3. 1. 1. I try to make it so you don't have to have any things left on.
I appreciate
fail.
it, Greg. Alright, then I am going to interrupt for 2 command points. And activate my 8 scarabs in the middle.
Alright.
And all of them are going to attack your troop master.
Okay. There's a 6 on the floor, Joe.
Hitting on 4.
Wasted it.
Rerolling to hit. Misses.
You're rolling to miss.
Rerolling fail hits.
He's T3. He's got 5 wounds.
-1 to wound.
Oh, yeah, because of the aura.
Wounding on 5.
Or does that only apply to shooting?
No. Your opponent must subtract 1 from wound rolls for any attacks made against friendly masked infantry units that are within 6. 4 ups. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's still alive with 1 wound left.
It's close.
You almost got him though, Joe. If you wouldn't have been for the Shadow Seer's aura, you think you would have gotten him?
I think I only got like 1 or 2 4s.
Gotcha. All right. So he will go next, I guess, because you can't interrupt anymore. You did take the troop squad out of combat, though. That was nice. I mean, the Solitaire himself did that, but... So 5 attacks makes it 6 because of the frozen. 2's the hit. Three's the wound. Reroll all failed to wounds. Gets dramatic. 2 at -2.
No save.
Nope, just 1 damage though. And now the Shadow Seer. She gets to go. She'll get 4 attacks. 2 ups. All hit. And the misstave is +2, -1 AP, D3 damage. So looking for 3's to wound. Reroll the 1. Nope. So, -1, do you get a...
Nope.
Okay. So then 3d3s. 1, 3, 3.
And then these get to consolidate, but they won't get to fight.
So consolidate is 3 more inches?
Yep.
Well, my scarabs over here haven't gone yet.
That's true. They get
With a charge. So they'd go before you do. But Greg hasn't activated the squad. I mean, he doesn't get to attack you, but he gets to move first.
But can I move within an inch or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I
you
might
move
as
towards the
well.
closest enemy. Or you move so you're closer to the closest enemy.
So 1 will go on the Solitaire. The rest will go on the Harlequins.
Okay.
On Solitaire. Nothing.
Okay.
Squad.
Everybody's only T3, remember. And they don't get the negative to wound because they're too far away from the Shadow Seer.
7.
1, 2, 3, 4 die.
Anything else?
Do you have any -1 leadership bubbles or anything?
No, I'm gonna have to take leadership.
Or any -1s from you, because if not, then both of the Scarab squads are good. You killed 4 from this squad,
Yeah, I don't
4
have
from
any.
that
I
squad.
don't have any aura or anything.
So they can't fail morale.
So you have leadership then?
So I lost 4. I don't know what their leadership is, but I'll find out in a second. I rolled a 3.
Yeah, you're gonna be fine.
Okay.
Alright, so you got 1 point for Scour the Skies. And you have Harlequin troops, so you control that objective. Right, Scarabs aren't troops, are they?
Correct.
So then you get to secure objective 1. So that's 2 points for you.
Okay. And then the question is, can I defend it, or do I want to just get rid of it? If I click to defend it, then he has to come after it. So I'll keep that other objective.
Do my 3 new objectives. I got Supremacy, Psychological Warfare, and Mission Critical Objective, for which I rolled a 3. So I had the squad of Scarabs I was in combat with. The Troop Master and the Shadow Seer fell back to take that objective.
Wait, no, and objective 3 is over here.
And the Spider moved up into sitting on top of Objective 3, and the Cryptic that deep struck back there has moved up on top of the crate to take that objective. So I have my 3, and I'm controlling Objective 3. So all I have is to try and wipe out Greg's units and make him fail a morale test. I spent the command point for the Pharaoh's Will again, and the Overlord buffed both the Warrior Squad and the Immortals. The one Warrior came back, and the Canoptech Spite over here respawned one of the bases of Scarabs. The squad of Warriors that deep struck last turn just moved up towards Greg, and I brought in the squad of Deathmarks behind to try and pick off one of Greg's characters back there. And the uninjured squad of Scarabs just moved up to get in to fight range. The Overlord and the Lord moved up to hopefully get in range, to get into combat with their war scythes on one of Greg's vehicles. Probably not one of these since they've got the fusion pistols. So, going to start off shooting with the squad of Immortals. 5 of them are going to shoot over at this Harlequin squad. The other 5 are going to shoot at the wounded gunwagon. So on the Harlequins, hitting on 2s, 5s and 6s generating 2s. 10 extra shots. I just wanted to wound the squad, Greg. I might wipe it out.
That's fine.
3s. 3 rolling 1s. Alright, Greg, you just need to fail enough of these. You're still alive and can fail your morale.
Alright. I lost 9.
I had one request for you, Greg. And then the other 5 Immortals on the Void Reaver. Hitting on 3s.
Is this the injured Void Weaver?
Yeah. Only 1 6. Uh, 5 wounds.
Alright, just go ahead and save him for me. 4 is better.
Failed 4.
Okay.
Because he
Let
exploded.
me roll d6. I roll this one. Nope. Danka.
What's up next?
Next up, the 15-man block of warriors will fire. Don't know what the best target is.
I'm probably popping transport.
I'm running out of stuff to
Probably.
shoot at.
All of them will fire at the transport.
Alright.
Hitting on 3s. Moving on 5s. Rerolling 1s.
Still.
The hero.
70s.
It takes 3. It's got 3 left.
And then the Death Marks will fire. True Master's got 1. How many wounds does a Shadow Seer have?
4 probably.
I'm looking up right now. 5.
What was wrong?
I think they all have 5. Every
And I think I just finish off the Troop Master.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, she's got the -1 to wound aura,
But there's not too much left out that's affecting, and statistically I can't.
yeah,
It's
you were-
unlikely to kill her, so on the Troop Master. Fours. 2 wounds.
dead.
And I think that is all of my shooting.
All right. Well, how many assaults do you want to make?
So the Overlord and Lord are going to... Well, first Scarabs are going to assault the gun wagon.
All right. The middle one, the D3 shot. 2. Nothing. And then now the cannons. 1 hit. 1 wound. No negative.
So, good.
All right.
8 inches.
The Ocho.
And
You could have the warriors assault the gun wagon to tank the shots if you wanted to.
yeah, the Warriors will attempt to assault.
Okay. I don't think the guys inside get to fire.
I thought they did.
I'm pretty sure they don't.
I'll have to double check. By double check, I mean Joe will double check.
So, shuriken cannons. 1 hit. 1 wound. No AP. Danny is
4 up save.
Oh, Danny lost one of them for you, Joe.
Oops.
It looks like they can.
Can they? All right.
And they can't fire it. They can't fire from it within close combat.
Unless they have
But-
pistols. I mean, if they're in
So
combat,
that's
they can
why-
shoot at the unit they're in combat with.
So yeah, it looks like they can fire.
All right. So, guys from inside. 2 hits. 2 wounds.
Five up in bone.
And then the Troop Master missed. All right, bring him in.
9 inches. And then the Overlord will go in. I'll make it.
What about the Overlord? Is it-
Overlord will go in 2.
It's gonna explode.
You may. Well, neither of them is the Warlord.
Oh, Lord.
Gonna start off with the Scarabs onto the Void Reaver. 36 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 5s.
This is the Scarabs onto the Void Weaver.
Yeah. 8 wounds.
3, 4, 5. I think he has 1 left.
Yeah, your other ones have had 6, I think.
Unless I've been doing it wrong.
Well, that's always possible.
Overlord onto the transport.
6 wounds. So T5. That's why I get confused. It's like you and the Night Scythes.
2 hits. Moving on 3s. 1 wound.
It goes through. What was that on?
On the transport.
Okay. So it's got 5 left.
2 damage from that.
Oh, 4 left.
He means
Lord.
4 damage.
Might have missed a reroll 1 from the Lords over. Remember this one. 2 more wounds.
What's that dice?
I think it was already took a few wounds.
Okay. But it's in the gutter.
Yeah, it's a 7.
Let's see what this is and we'll figure it out. Those are 2 saves. So he took 2. There's no way he had more than... Like, he had 3 left, if anything.
Yeah, I thought you took 2 from the warrior shooting him.
Okay. So we'll say that he's got 2 left. And that could be inaccurate, viewers.
The
'Cause I'm bad.
warriors get their +1 still, right?
Yeah. So hitting on 2s. Reroll 1s. Moving on 5s. No 1s. Only 2 wounds.
It's gone. Let's see if it blows up. No. So if it doesn't blow up, I just put them out there, right?
Well,
You
I think,
still lose guys.
Still lose guys.
yeah,
or-
and you would
I'll do it
disembark
all.
and then remove the model, technically. So you need to be back here. Hugging that corner.
Or off to the side. I can be within 3 inches of it.
That's true.
And anywhere in the hall.
That's true. You could be up here if you wanted.
Technically, I could. I'm Harlequins. With the glory.
Well, it has to be within 3 inches of the vehicle.
That's true. Well, so that is not.
Yeah.
Because it's too high up.
I gotcha.
So then why'd you say it?
I did.
Trying to tricksy me?
Exactly. And you immediately got all arrogant.
Well, only because I'm the greatest Warhammer player of all time.
No, you're the greatest Harlequin player of all time.
That's why they're doing so well.
So you got this vehicle attacking back. Or I guess Joe's got his consolidate with his warriors first. Are you gonna pile in and let Greg attack you?
No, no. And then the whole squad will die.
I love that inch. It's glorious.
I could make it. But they like the barrel monkeys. They're all good.
What about this guy though?
3s. 5 3s. Nothing.
So what command points or victory points did you get, Joe?
So I got mission critical objective, and I get D3 for supremacy. 3. Gives
Nice.
me 4 more.
So you're at 7 to Greg's 2. It's looking very good for the Harlequins.
I
It's
was
just about all over for the Harlequins. I pulled 3 new objectives because at the end I scored the defend objective 1 and Joe ended up discarding his other one. I have defend objective 2 now. Mission critical objective, which ended up being 5. Which I sent Skimmer to grab. And then behind enemy lines. So I didn't get. Well, I technically have that with my solitaire. So we'll see what happens with that. I also withdrew from combat with my Void Weaver and advanced. So both vehicles advanced. Nothing else that had to advance, so they all just moved. So now it's pistol time, or psychic power time. So first I shall cast Smite. Goes off with a 12, so I perils. But it does D6, right?
Yeah, well, D3 to you, and then D6 to Joe.
So D3 to me is 2.
You're going to get a 1 for the mortal wounds against Joe. I can see it.
Oh, so she's got 3 left. Where's the 3? There it is. Alright, D6 on Joe. 5. And then I'm going to do the -1 to hit on this squad of Harlequins. Which does not go off yet again. Has not gone off this game. So 5 fusion pistols from them.
Onto who?
Onto the warriors. I'm sorry. I should have,
That's okay. Just making sure.
And
Although I
then-
guess it's range 6, so you might not be in range of anything else.
In the fight phase. So the reroll ones is only in the fight phase. I was just checking. Two saves, -4.
Then you have a invo?
Not out of.
Oh.
It's only 3 inches from.
Oh. What a tiny
Okay.
bubble.
The other 5 are going to fire at the closest model, which is this guy.
Nice. Overlord time. I guess he's not a warlord. You don't really care about him.
Is this fusion pistols?
Yes. So 3. 4 up.
Fails.
2 damage. And the troop master is also closest to him, so he'll fire his at him. Hits.
What else are you gonna use 4 command points on?
I'll use 1 command point to reroll it. I wound.
4 up.
2. Now we get to see what the Shadow Seer's pistol does. I don't
Strength,
know that I've ever used it.
it's like strength 5 AP2 or something like that. Or is it again? No, wounds against leadership. I think. I don't know. It could do a bunch of stuff. Is she also shooting her grenade
Strength
launcher?
4, -3. Can she shoot a pistol on the grenade
Oh
launcher?
no, you're right.
Okay. Strength 4, -3, D3 damage. If the target is a vehicle, this weapon has a damage of 1. So let's see here. Range 12. Hits. And that's on him if he's closer, which I think he is.
But he's T5, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, Danny.
I'm sorry.
That's a no wound. Anything else? Anything else? Okay, this vehicle will fire onto the Scarabs. Three saves.
So. Fail all 3.
I'll fire the lance onto that big scarab, and then everything else hits. Strength 8, so 4 wounds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Take your save. It's -4, I think.
No save.
Okay. D6. 4.
And that kills him.
He's only got 4 wounds.
Yeah.
Such a big guy. He is less than a Harlequin troop master. That's humiliating. So who are you assaulting with who first?
I gotta check.
Well, your warlord can't be Overwatch, so you do want to do him, right?
Yeah, so the warlord will go into
All
3. Right? There's 3 things there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is your solitaire going in there after the immortals?
Ooh, that's a good call. What do you think, Dan? You think you should?
Maybe. I mean, you can be Overwatched with him though. Oh wait, no. I guess what you do is you might as well declare an assault against them as well, because you can't Overwatch you. And if you get like a crazy charge, you could like go here and tie them both up.
I don't think I can. I don't think I can make it, but let's go with that. I'll do that first.
And the cryptic as well. Just
And the
to
cryptic.
declare
So
charge.
everything.
Yeah, everything on the
Everything.
boat. Everything
All
within
right.
12 inches.
Everything within 12 inches. Let's see what he gets. He got an 8. The Ocho.
Alright, so you can just get into the warriors.
Oh, he ignores.
Oh, not in the. Well,
Oh,
he might
you're
ignore
right.
models. He
You're
doesn't
right.
ignore.
So yeah, he's just in here. So now the solitaire will go, and Joe, for the flavor, he'll go against them. Let's do it. Let's see if you can kill him.
I mean, I think you could jump over them, but I don't think you can. You have to. I don't remember it. I think it did change in that fact, but I don't remember it.
4 wins. 3 ups. Takes 1. Does it do multiple damage?
Nope.
Okay. He's got Quattro left.
Then is everyone just piling into the warriors and the HQs?
Yeah.
So you have your charge to do for him first.
5. If you can, if he's within 6 inches, he gets to reroll the wounds. So over here would be better. Thank you, Dan.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, that's the right route,
reroll
right?
to wound and ones.
Yeah. 5-man fusions. 6. That's from this side. Shadow Seer. 7. She'll make it in. Last squad. 9. I'll make it in. Alright. Solitaire. Going after the shooty dudes. Caress with everybody. Reroll 1s. Alright. Looking for 3s. They're T4.
Yep.
Reroll misses. To me. Eight. -2. 1 damage each.
5 up. Lose 4.
Who's up next?
This squad over here will hit on the warriors. Hitting on 3s. Twos and misses. Reroll 1s. Wounding on 5s. Rerolling all misses. All right, Joe. Regulars.
4 up. 7 die. And that's the squad.
Next squad of normies goes on the Overlord. Rolling on 5s. We're rolling on misses.
The not the Harlequin. The cryptic that's riding the spider thing is like pretty bad. Doesn't he lose his invuln thing?
Yeah, he can't take the invuln and he just gets to move.
Yeah, and he becomes like a tech priest, right?
Yeah.
Alright, Joe, that many. No AP. Just regular saves.
3 up. He's dead.
Okay. Great Harlequin. What's your toughest? 4 or 5 on that?
5.
Three of them at -2.
5 up. Yeah, all of them.
Okay.
No damage, Charlie?
Just 1 each, and then the Shadow Seer pile in and hit them. Two. They're D3 damage. Let me see the AP.
1.
1. Okay.
Good.
All right. That's it.
Lord will attack the Shadow Seer. All hit. Oh.
3 left. Takes 2. Go.
2 damage.
Oh, she's dead.
Execute.
She couldn't do enough damage to him. She deserved it.
She's trying to bonk a robot with a staff.
Then Immortals on Solitaire. Three wounds.
1 goes through.
And the cryptic. 1 wound.
Multi-damage?
Nope.
Goes through. How many did he have left? 4. So he's got 2 left. Alright.
And Immortals only lost 4 guys, so they can't fail morale.
And then, so how many points did you get?
I got behind enemy lines.
So that's 1. So that brings you up to 5? No.
Yeah.
Well, you had 7?
Yeah.
So, oh, it's 4 to 7.
Mission critical objective.
So it's just 1, right?
Yeah.
6 to 7.
And defend objective 2. I will discard. But 1's 2.
2 is the center one, I think.
I'll discard it.
Yeah.
Alright.
So 6 to 7. The Greg comeback begins.
Oh, yeah.
So for the Necron turn, I respawned a base of Scarabs from this spider, and they've moved up here to go after all of Greg's guys here, along with the other 2 units of Canatech Scarabs that have started moving up. The Cryptic and the Immortals have fallen back from combat. Deathmarks moved up to get into range of these guys. And then my unit of warriors moved over towards that skimmer, and the Cryptic dropped down out of line of sight behind the crate, because for my objectives I got Dust and Ashes. So I'm nominating that Cryptic. If he's alive at the end of the game, I get a victory point. And then I got Secure Objective 5, which is this one that I can't possibly get over to. And Domination to control all 6 objective markers, which I wouldn't be able to get this turn, so I'm just going to focus on trying to annihilate most of Greg's guys this turn. I already did the dice rolling for it, for the unit of warriors shooting at that skimmer, and they managed to kill it.
And it didn't blow up.
So,
No one.
the only bit of shooting left is the death marks into the unengaged unit of Harlequins. So they only get 5 shots. Three hits. Wounding on 3s. 3 wounds.
3 die.
This guy should be. Yep, okay.
And then it's just on to assaults. So this unit of Scarabs that was controlling Objective 2 is going to assault the Solitaire and the unit. Well, they'll assault all of them over here.
Okay, so 2 fusion pistols. 1 hit. 1 wound.
Roll your damage.
4. Alright.
6 inches. And that should do it.
This should be the end.
And then
The end times.
this unit of Scarabs is going to assault into them.
All right.
Spider will go at them, and then the large squad of Scarabs will assault.
Well, I
into
mean, at this
that.
point, everyone should just assault everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody in on everybody.
Spider, 9 inches.
He's got 2 left. Oh, he's rearing up!
7 inches with them, and then back squad, 7 inches.
Alright.
So everyone will be in. I'm going to spend 1 command point on self-destruction.
Okay.
Oh no. He's blowing up.
One of the Scarabs by the Solitaire.
Oh no.
Takes a D3 mortal wounds. 2.
So he dies. Right? Or was
Yep.
it? Yeah.
Gracias, Joe.
When is that done stepwise?
When they pile in, but before they make their attacks.
Sorry, just
Now,
do.
so they'll all just go at the 2-man unit. Moving on 4s. 4s. Dead. And did you want to
Clean the
interrupt?
house. No.
I'll swing with the Overlord, the Lord first.
Who's
Troop
he hitting?
Master.
Troop Master?
Oh, wait, no, he didn't charge. Can't swing. But I'll just finish his rolls. He'll be the first activation.
Well, he does multi. You should just wait in case some shenanigans happen. But you can do
He
both
got-
squads of war.
He got 2 hits
That's fine.
on whatever target he goes on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
This is all on the troop.
There's a Troop Master and the 1 squad left.
Yep.
So yeah, all on the squad.
How many are you attacking with?
8.
You can attack with 9.
What's that 1 marker from? Is that the True Master? How many's he got left?
That's a 6. I don't know what
I
that's
think
for.
that was the wound marker from the shadows.
Okay, I'm taking it out. If he had wounds, he's regenerated. He learned it from the Necron.
Looking for fours. Not that many.
Did you reroll ones?
They're not infantry.
Oh.
They're all dead. Not the true master.
Not yet.
He survived.
Well, I guess the war scythe only does 2 damage. You can't kill him.
Plus, he's got the 3-up and vulnerable save from the Starmist range.
That's against ranged attacks.
Oh my god.
One hit. One wound.
Roll for me. I need a 4, apparently.
You take 2.
Alright.
Dozen wounds. He dies. Even tabled.
Back up to 2.
Oh no!
for
Wait,
living
you
now.
do only have 2 models left. At the end of your turn, it wasn't looking too bad, but the scarabs are disproportionately scary.
That's true.
But he can do it.
Alright. I'm hitting the Brosif. I didn't charge, so I only get 5 attacks. He's T5, correct?
Yep.
Five saves at -2, 1 damage each.
5 up. He's dead.
Alright. I'm going to use my last 3 command points, and I'm going to attack again.
What squad of scare are you going after?
The Wounded Squad.
They're all wounded.
Yeah.
Alright, the little squad.
They formed one gigantic squad. Why'd you put that wound back?
4 at -2.
4, 2, so no save.
Okay.
I think one of them.
All 1
I
damage
removed
each, so
one of
just
them.
4 wounds.
Mappings. No morale tests.
Alright.
I didn't secure any objectives this turn.
So now I'm out of command points, and I shall pull my 3.
Discard domination.
Secure objective 3. Secure objective 5, which I have. And area denial. Score 1 victory point if there are no enemy models within 6 inches of the center of the battlefield. If there are enemy models within 12, score D3.
Doesn't seem doable.
Alright. So I'm Harlequin, so I can leave combat and then go in, right?
Yep. Wait, so victory points to what?
It's 7 to 6 right now.
Okay.
Yeah. And I didn't get any good, I'll get that one.
This is turn 4.
I won't be able to take out the middle.
Yeah, I think so.
Because he'll get to it. And then, so area denial I won't be able to get. Unless, no, he's got scarabs within 6, don't you?
Yeah, it looks like it.
I don't know if they're within the center. Well, it's the center, not, well, the objective just moved slightly, so it's fine. They are within 6 of the center. So I can't get both of them. Which means it's time to just kill.
Yeah, you got it. You got this handle.
So who do I go after? That cryptic, that dirty cryptic.
Yeah. So,
Move me out. Alright. This guy is going to shoot at the... What do you call them? The night...
Death marks.
Death marks. Alright. Two wounds, one at -3.
6 up. 3 up. Lose 1.
Okay. Fusion pistol onto the cryptic. Hits. Wounds. -4.
5 up. Fail.
2 damage.
You and your 2. That's the 3rd time in a row. You rolled.
Now I'm gonna assault him, and only him. I got 3 inches.
You made it. You're
All
already
right.
within an inch.
You mean I'm cheating?
You did.
Reroll 1s for Great Harlequin. Nope, 2 1s again. His toughness is what?
4.
4. 3 at -2, 1 damage each.
6 up. He's dead.
Okay. I'm not gonna consolidate MD.
So you got 1 point. So it's a tie game right now then.
And I'm going to discard Area Denial.
I drew secure objective 6. Which one's that?
Right over there. You can get it, I think. Maybe not.
Advance those warriors. 6 inches.
Oh, did you get a
They're
death
within
mark back?
11.
Yeah, they're within 11.
Death mark does not come back.
Yes!
Immortal does not come back.
Victory. You'll never stop me, Joe. He's too powerful.
Yeah, you're within 11.
So they just move over to secure that. And Scarabs would move up to assault the Troop Master if these Immortals don't master. No 6s.
I should have gone after that thing. It's scarier. I hate spiders.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's just like a spider.
What do you mean just like a spider? It is a spider.
Here we go, Grant.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And this is on to the guy?
Yep.
It's shooting attacks?
The guy. Hurry up and bone.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's dead. Alright, and that's it. Joe
No,
claims
you're
victory.
still... You're still
No. Unless you want to shoot it and try to blow it up, it's got 3 points left. You can legitimately table me. And then it's not a concession. You got death marks and shoot at it, right?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nope.
Alright, let's see.
Do you have any...
I may have given up. I may have robbed Joe of his-
preemptively given up. Maybe you can make a comeback.
2 hits. No.
Okay.
Wait, no, there was 5 hits.
Alright. Good job, Joe. Yeah, it was just kind of fun to do a different mask form than I normally run. The +1 on the charge is good. I think I made maybe a couple other little mistakes. I didn't have great or poor draws with my objectives. Nothing like, oh my god, it's so good of pulls.
Yeah.
And not like, oh, it's so horrible that like I can't get anything.
Yeah, I think you both had pretty average ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, your guys just being so fragile. Like Joe
Yeah.
wiped out the 2 like 12 fans or whatever. Pretty
I mean, they
quick.
hit
Right on.
hard when they get in. I think even Joe was slightly concerned when I finally brought him in.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean the Scarabs is just I think pretty tough for you to beat.
Yeah.
Like with how many wounds they got.
Oh yeah, they're a nice troop. Joe did a good job with his list, and he was able to go objective hunting. I think better than I was. If I don't stay together clustered, I lose a lot of my benefits.